Hello, howdy do, and welcome to the Fortean Slip British Invasion, Episode 3. I don't know what to call this episode. No funny ha-ha, hoo-hoo name for it. I recently did a story on the Skinwalker, although people are bitching and saying it's a Dogman story. And I beg the question, does it matter? What do you think, Richard?
No, it doesn't matter.
I was like, if it's a shapeshifter, it's a fucking... It's kind of in the same vein.
I kind of feel like there's a title there somewhere. Dogman, Walker. I took my dogman for a walk, something like that. I don't know. It's one of those things that sounds like there's something there, but you can't quite get it.
Yeah, somebody will post it or tell me. Matt will probably be the one to be like, hey, by the way, I never listened to your show, but I listened to the show the other day.
And this would have been a good time.
Because that's what that motherfucker does. So, yeah, I recently did this story about the Skinwalker, and like I said, took a lot of flack because it's it kind of does represent a Dogman story. It did take place in Michigan, but it was labeled a Skinwalker story where I'd found it, and I kind of liked the story, so I said fuck it and threw it up there. I mean, if you want to check it out, you can look on the blog. It's there at the forteanslip.com or the forteanslip.blogspot.com. So, and I'd looked into this before, the Skinwalker, and then the subsequent Skinwalker Ranch, which I think isn't necessarily related, but gets lumped into the same shit. I mean, it kind of could be, sort of, maybe, but not really.
Well, the ranch was more UFO-y stuff, and the Skinwalker legend is more people turning into animals.
Right. The actual Skinwalker legend, it's and I want to try to get this right, the Ye Nal Deloshi is what the Navajo call it, and it's a witch. And it's not like a medicine man. Like a medicine man's a good guy. He heals people, does dances, whatever the fuck they do. I don't fucking know. But he's a cool dude. And the Ye Nal Deloshi is the motherfucker. Like, this is the person that goes to the dark side. It's like Anakin Skywalker went really fucking bad.
If Anakin Skywalker turned into like a wolf or something.
Worse. Right.
You mean like a dire wolf?
No, they these people are out to like destroy their own humanity. Like, they want to just become pure. And I don't know that I buy into the idea of evil, although I kind of think there are evil or morally wrong acts, but just becoming pure evil. Doing everything against, what we would consider to be good things, I guess. The goody two-shoes stuff, Richard.
Oh, right. So they don't help little old ladies cross the road and...
No, they wouldn't be into that. But they're the witches of the Navajo legend, I guess. I don't know. I've never spoken to anyone who is a Navajo. I just looked it up on the internet. That's it. I could be completely wrong, Richard. If the place where I looked for this shit is not a reputable source, Wikipedia, then
no,
I could very well be wrong, but usually, I mean, most of the stuff's right on topic. But like you were saying, the Skinwalker Ranch is more of this UFO alien encounters bullshit that I believe it was George Knapp
Journalist. Yeah.
that fucking really dug into that one and made that his bread and butter. And I like these guys that just like they stick to these things. And for
Like glue.
oh yeah, like the dude with the Mothman. I can't think of his name right now, off the top of my head. And then you've got, you know, Gimlin still running around fucking promoting himself as the dude who fucking saw Bigfoot.
Yeah, but like he's living the dream. He is. If you could do something, one thing, and make it last for like 60 years, you've made it.
If it works for him, yeah, absolutely. If it does the trick for him.
I mean, or unless he becomes one of them self-hating people that are just sick of the mention of it, go home and throws like daggers at a picture of Patty on his wall, screams, "I hate her."
Just
hires Quint to
just
hunt
drinking
down Bigfoot and
straight
kill it.
fucking bourbon. I hate this shit. Yeah, I could see that.
Carving Patty into his arm with
Oh,
a knife.
Not that too many people know about the place, but in Maine here in Portland, Lauren Coleman has the Cryptozoology Museum.
Yeah.
I've never been. Never fucking been. It's like literally less than 10 minutes from my house right now. And I was driving into the hospital the other day, and I look over in this construction, and there's a big sign that says Cryptozoology Museum still open. It really made me fucking chuckle. Like, it just... Someday I gotta go in there. Like, I seriously have to walk in that fucking place, but not today.
Just for the story.
Not today. Yeah. Hey, could you do a soundbite for the Fortean Slip? And the Skinwalker thing. I mean, hey, I love me a fucking good werewolf story. I think we know that. Love me some werewolf stories. Give me a dude who turns into a dog creature and kills people, or a chick who turns into a dog creature and kills people, any day of the fucking week. Give me that story. I will watch it. I will fucking look at it. If it's a movie, I will sit down and probably be halfway entertained.
Have you ever seen Wolf Cop?
Richard, listen. Don't take a good thing and make it bad.
You're not taking a good thing and make it bad. Wolf Cop is awesome.
I can't watch Wolf Cop, and I've heard they're making Wolf Cop 2.
They are. I'm gonna pre-order it and everything. It's so bad it's good. It's one of those really terrible movies that's good. Not like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Killer that's so terrible it's terrible.
Right.
It's so bad it's good.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. I can't pull the trigger on that shit anymore. Like, I can't sit down and watch bad movies. I used to be able to. When I was younger, I could watch like the bad B horror movies and be like semi-entertained. And now I don't know what the switch was that went off in my head, but if I tried to sit down and watch Wolf Cop, I would probably turn it off like 15 to 20 minutes in. I would not be able to make it.
You let yourself down and America down.
I can't. No, I'm sorry. I can't do it.
And yet you sat through Jurassic World.
I did, and it was an enjoyable fucking movie. So eat shit and bark at the moon, Wolf Cop.
Yeah, you go talk to your
I'm the Wolf Cop.
Here comes the fuzz. I mean, you pretty much have to watch it when the tagline's that.
Yeah. It's
But
hey, and however, I like Galaxy Quest, which is kind of a B science fiction movie.
it's a good film.
It is a very good
It's
film.
what Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, just
And,
brilliant.
and
It's
who
brilliant
doesn't love
casting.
fucking Alan Rickman? And if anybody wants to
Oh,
hear somebody like go like lose their shit about how good Alan Rickman was, listen to Kevin Smith's podcast on Alan Rickman after he died. Holy shit. That guy loved Alan Rickman.
dude was a legend.
He's a great actor, and it's so sad that we fucking don't get to see anything else that he'll do, because he was fucking great.
He was amazing.
And
yeah,
he was the only good thing in Robin Hood.
and Dogma.
Well, I thought there was more good to Dogma than him.
All right, and Jay and Silent Bob.
He was in Jay and Silent Bob?
No, Jay and Silent Bob were in Dogma.
Oh. I thought you were referencing the other movie.
But Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back.
Right, correct.
Don't think he was in that film. No,
Exactly.
He wasn't.
That's why I said that, son. Keep up.
Will Ferrell was in that.
Yes.
No, I'm trying to keep up. But werewolf films, they're amazing. I'm with you. That's where we got started. I'll watch any werewolf film,
Right.
except for Dog Soldiers. That's terrible.
I didn't watch that one either.
Yeah,
But I used to watch horrible werewolf movies. Like, I used to watch, like, the Howling fucking however many numbers they went to. Like, that was...
The Howling 3 is just legendary.
Which one is it they're in Australia?
That's the Howling 3.
Is it 3?
Where they're doing the ice skating and she turns into a werewolf doing a pirouette. That was so fucking great.
Yes, sir. That's some fucking artistic quality right there. I want that in my
That's
horror
just
movie.
the director saying, fuck it. Let's just roll with it.
Let's just do this. The Russians
paid.
put bears on skates. Why not? Oh, those sick
Can't
fucks.
let those commies win.
Yeah, I do. I love me a good werewolf movie. I watched that fucking movie Howl that you said was atrocious. I
It
believe.
was bad.
And I didn't mind that one. That one I didn't mind. I didn't like the creature effects so much once they totally turned.
Yeah.
But overall, I liked the movie. I thought it was an interesting premise. Train stuck out in the middle of nowhere. Bad creatures come.
But Dog Soldiers was worse than how creature effects was.
I've never even thought for a second about watching Dog Soldiers.
No.
Not even at all.
It's not even one of those films I'd tell people to watch just so they've watched it. I'd just be like, no, just if someone's got it, just destroy it. Never speak of it.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know that I buy into the whole idea of shapeshifters in reality. I'm one of those people where I want to believe. Obviously, I talk about this shit all the fucking time. For fun. It's fun, and it's fun to read about, and the mythology's fun, and the legends are a blast. I mean, there's so many fucking legends out there that you can read about, or of things that have urban legends, and stories, so on and so forth, that you can get really sucked in. And the Skinwalker's no different. But I think people should be educated to the fact that I think the Skinwalker, in and of itself, the creature, what people are talking about, shouldn't necessarily be related to the Skinwalker Ranch.
No, it's two different things. It's UFOs and changelings.
Yeah. And I don't know if my mic's picking that up, but I got like sirens going on. Yeehaw. What the fuck's going on? No, I hope not. It would be the second time.
for your crimes against humanity.
That's all I do. Just destroy humanity. I am a fucking Navajo witch. I am the Ye Now Deloshi. I just destroy humanity wherever I go. Just fucking crush it
just
underneath the heel of my boot. Die.
For the fucking story.
Yeah.
But yeah, werewolves physically impossible.
Yeah.
What should happen though is have you ever seen that episode of the X-Files with the, oh yes you have, you ruined it for me.
Oh yeah.
The lizard man.
The lizard man. Yeah.
That
so,
should
spoiler alert.
That should happen.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Let me fucking do that one right off the bat. Yeah, so in the X-Files, there's a lizard man that turns into a human. He gets cursed with backwards lizardthropy. I don't fucking know what you call it.
He gets cursed with wereism because were is Latin for man, so
okay.
He's a lizard were. It's just the other way around.
And he turns into a human, and he doesn't understand how to be a fucking human.
Oh, it's such a funny episode.
It is, and
Bruce Derby is amazing.
I liked all the tongue-in-cheek bullshit with that episode, even though it was really hokey, and on a normal day I would have been like, fuck this, and turned it off. But it's the X-Files, and the story was cool. Like, they made it interesting.
Well, it was making fun of, like, all the witnesses to Bigfoot and stuff, like drug addicts, and the story's completely insane, and there's no way it can possibly be true, but it is true. And, you know, I think they did a really good job of putting doubt in people's minds.
Yeah, and yeah, that was a great Were story.
Yeah.
But as far as like it being a real thing, I think it's more of a a metaphor for other things, and I think it probably points to some type of disease or something that happened way back when that we don't understand now because it's a fucking legend and it's all been twisted and turned around and we don't fucking understand what it means anymore. But
might be rabies.
It very well could have been. Who knows? But like I said, the stories are a lot of fucking fun. You hear people, I saw the Skinwalker. I saw the fucking dog man. I mean, people
always southern for some reason.
No, it's not a lot of because Michigan is in northern United States, but it just the stories are everywhere, and it begs the question to me, and a lot of other people too, are these sightings Bigfoot related, which to people seems more plausible. You know, are they misidentified Bigfoot? But then we have to go to the idea of, okay, well, then we're making the assumption that Bigfoot is real because of this. You know, we're saying, well, this gives it more credence. But does it really?
That's a big thing, isn't it? Because you're saying werewolves are misidentified Bigfoot sightings.
Right.
Just take a moment to think about what you're saying.
Yeah. And it's a twisted world in the cryptozoological community, in the paranormal world. There's so much of this stuff that's just plain bullshit. Like that.
I wonder if in the Dogman community they think Bigfoot sightings are misidentified werewolves.
Oh, the other way around.
Yeah, the other way around.
Are you X-Files in this fucking bitch right now?
Well, it's curious because that there is a Dogman community. So
listen, Chris Carter, you one-trick pony.
Well, no, it's an interesting concept because we think it's dumb, but over in the Dogman community, they might be going, those Bigfoot people are morons. It's clearly misidentified Dogman.
There's way more dogmen out there.
They probably think the Patterson Gimlin film was a Dogman.
Our cryptid's way better than your cryptid. And we'll prove it.
With science.
We'll go out and collect all kinds of shit that isn't related to what we're fucking trying to find. That's the other thing too, is the evidence. There's no fucking evidence. Like, there's all of these sighting reports. There's all of these eyewitness accounts or whatever, and there's just no fucking solid evidence of anything.
A beast of seven shoots.
You know, and one time when I had spoken or I had asked the question of Dr. Meldrum, and I did it through someone else because it was on Richter's show back in the day, and I had asked the question through him. I had given him the question, and what is the best evidence? And the only thing he could point to was the foot cast, but he said even that. You know, and as much as I like to beat up on Meldrum, I mean that is all there is. But I don't see a lot of Dogman casts, or are they out there?
I don't know. I guess the Bigfoot footprints, wouldn't it?
And would skinwalkers have human feet? I don't know.
Skinwalkers are obviously the woo version of Dogmen.
Yeah, so I don't understand it. I don't want to try to pretend to understand it, but that's what's portrayed as is out there. I don't know that I can buy into it. Do like me a good witch that turns into a fucking weird shapeshifter thingy story, Richard.
It's a hell of a story.
It's a fucking great story. Did we go long today?
Probably. Feels like we went long.
Yeah, I like to keep them short. This was the Fortean Slip British Invasion, Episode 2. The Skinwalker episode. Yes. If you like this shit, hit the thumbs up button. If you don't, hit the little thumbs down button. Leave a comment. Subscribe. Tell Richard to stop fucking with his mic. Leave him that comment. Check out Dred Funn at youtube.com/Dred Funn and at dredfunn.com. Check out bigfootcrossroads.com. And any assorted projects that Steve might be doing, you can search for those as well. Although, I don't recommend it. He's an idiot savant with how he gets his fucking views and everything else online. See ya!